All right, we're going to be doing another shave today, and today we're going to be using Southern Witchcrafts Carpathia. Now this is a vegan-based soap, one of my new favorite vegan bases, and you can see here it has scent notes of balsam, whetstone, exotic musk, and black tea. And it has a pretty cool label as well. I hope the light is picking up all the detail in it. Pretty cool, kind of a little bit. They got like an overlying like dark gothic type theme to them, and they have really unique scents that kind of touch on that kind of darker theme. Now not all of their scents are dark, but they're unique and like thought-provoking. And one thing I'll tell you about this scent, when I read these notes here, what really sticks out to me is kind of the whetstone. I get like the exotic musk and the balsam and the black tea. I feel like they blend together kind of well, and they create this enjoyable base. But the whetstone kind of sticks out to me, and I don't know why. I think it's because I don't know what the hell whetstone smells like. And so from there, I tried picking it out. And when I smell this, I almost, where this scent took me was almost like in one of those waterfall caves. Like where there's a waterfall coming out and you go through it like in the movies, and you're like in this damp, dark place, and there's like, I don't know, the whetstone, you know, you're surrounded by it. You're literally in it. And that's almost what this takes me to. Now, obviously, it's a little bit more pleasant than that. But yeah, it's thought-provoking. I love it. I love it. And this is absolutely a badass vegan base. So, I got some in my buddy's shave bowl that he's letting me borrow. This Saponificio Varesino bowl. And this time, I put a little bit of soap in the middle there, and I want to see if those kind of cup-shaped dimples actually let me get the soap out, or if they're gonna be stingy with it. So we'll see what happens. And I'm hoping not to overhydrate the lather like I did in yesterday's shave. So I'm gonna be using my Lutin Brushworks brush today. You can see it's got the Lutin burned into the back. And this is a bloodwood and black walnut brush here. And you can see the burn marks on it. It's a really unique and cool brush. And a pretty decent little badger on it as well. Alright, so before I go too far, I'm going to start the lathering process. It was much nicer only doing an 8-hour shift today. Much easier day at work, less hectic. More standard. I will say they're kind of amping up the coronavirus safety measures, health measures there, because somebody in Washington State came back from a vacation that was actually a postal employee. I work at the post office. And it wasn't my office. I live in Central Washington. This was in one of the Kings County offices. I believe it was, I want to say Kirkland. Yeah, I want to say Kirkland, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, yeah, so we had our first reported case in Washington recently, and it just so happened to be an employee that came back from vacation. So yeah, they quarantined that person, and they're keeping their eye on the facility, but the facility itself shouldn't be in danger. Like, the virus doesn't have good survivability on, you know, outside of the body. So it's kind of transmitted through bodily fluids, like if, someone coughs near you or sneezes on you, God forbid. All right, so let's see if I could kind of... That's what I feared. It's kind of hard to see. That's not lather, that's soap. Those little dimples aren't giving it up, and I was kind of worried about that those dimples weren't going to give it up if I pressed it in there. That's why on yesterday's shave, I only put the soap around the perimeter and not on the little divots in the middle, because I was kind of worried they wouldn't give it up if I used them. And it seems my suspicions were correct. Maybe if I kind of... I don't know. But, yeah, I had to give it a shot, though. I mean, there's no way of knowing if you don't try. But it looks like I got a decent lather already cracking. I am having a little shave drink today. Feel free to join. A little breakfast beer. Now this scent strength is probably a 5 or a 6. Right where I like it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 is acceptable. 3 and under, I'm kind of like, I'm using CDB scale, but kind of like inverted. 5 through 8, 2 thumbs up. 4, 1 thumb up. 3 and under, I'm wincing. I'm crying. All right, let's get to lather. That's for scent strength that I was talking about, not PPO. He always opens up talking about price per ounce, and I have no idea what the PPO is on these. I don't think it's bad though, if memory serves me correctly. It's probably around the $4 mark, but I don't think it's under. But don't hold me to that. All right. I definitely think I could add a little bit of water. I don't want to overdo it though. I'm just going to kind of paint it across, and then I'll work it up. Maybe a hair more. Maybe I am pushing it. But we'll see. So kind of paint it in, get it spread out, and then we agitate it. Load it like you hate it, hydrate it, agitate it, and then shave it. Easy enough, right? And I think we are getting somewhere. And it's sticking around once lathered. It really is a well-blended scent. I think Rudd said that he smelled tea the most out of this. And I'm just getting a total different perception of this. But scent is very subjective, so there's that. Yeah, I definitely think the tea and the musk and the balsam are blended well, but that whetstone, I think I tried so hard trying to depict it that that's now what I get the most out of this, is that whetstone, and then just like a nice blend of musk, balsam, and tea. Really nice scent. All right, that is good enough for me. Forgot to do it again. I was going to use Terrorade, but no big deal. I'm going to be using my Delta Echo Razor Works Gillette Slim Adjustable here. No idea what year it is. Maybe somebody can help me. It says H2 on the bottom. Oh, crap. I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but H on that side. 2 on that side. So there we go. Pass 1. And I'm using a first use Derby extra blade because I just wanted a mild shave today. I got the slim adjustable on setting 5 as per usual. All right. Now for a vegan base, this produces a pretty dense lather. I feel like I could get a better lather with my Lancaster shave bowl, but I have more experience with that. This is my buddy's shave bowl that he let me borrow, and I'm still kind of getting used to different methods with it. And I'll tell you, blades do make a difference in the feel of a shave. Like shaving with Fuzzy would say, a razor's a razor, blade's a blade. Technique is what matters. And I totally agree with him. You see, excuse me, a lot of the big dogs like Kevy and Paul and Ken Surfs, they all get good shaves with almost any razor they use and any blade they use, almost no matter what. Now, that wouldn't be possible if they didn't have good technique. So, I do think Fuzzy's right when he says a razor's a razor, a blade's a blade. And technique is what matters. But I do feel a razor can change the feel of a shave. Like these blades feel smoother. And they kind of have a reputation to be less sharp, thus leading to be very smooth. So, there's that, and I purposefully wanted a mild shave today. I normally don't shave every day. I used to just shave every other day. But since I started my YouTube channel and I've been having a hell of a lot of fun with this, I've been shaving every day. And I feel like I kind of turned up the heat on my skin. As far as, like, you know, I started shaving every day instead of every other day. My skin wasn't entirely prepared for that, I don't think. So, I gave it a day off the other day, then I shaved, and now I'm giving it kind of like a mild day, and then I'll go back to norm. And we'll do that until I get conditioned. And you might say, if I'm getting any irritation, my technique isn't spot on, and I'd say you're probably right. Doesn't matter. Take what you will from these videos if it's helpful or entertaining. Take what you will. And if there's nothing here for you, bye-bye. All right. Let's lather up for pass 2. I'm going to add a touch more water here, see if I can get some of that soap out of those holes. Come on. Alright, but I'm not going to stay here all day. And this Lutin brush, the badger knot in it, I don't think has a fancy nickname. I don't think it was hyped up at all. It's just a good, no nonsense badger brush. And it works really well for me. Unfortunately, Lutin's been kind of MIA for a while. He was cranking out these badass brushes, but I haven't seen any updates on his social medias in quite some time. I hope he's just on hiatus and not stopping for good, because I know there's a lot of people who are probably wishing they inquired about a brush while he was still cranking them out. Alright, now I'm gonna dry my hands off here because I can feel the slickness. So, how's everybody been doing? I've been going good. I hope, I noticed people have been getting sick, and I hope, as messed up as it sounds, I hope it's just a normal flu and not the coronavirus. I hope everybody has a speedy recovery. I know when I first started my channel, I was under the weather for those first few videos, but did lead to some interesting shaves right out the gate. All right, against the grain on the neck. And this is just very smooth, very smooth. I mentioned this was one of my new favorite vegan bases because the new Zingari Man, the updated Zingari Man vegan base, was my current favorite. But I gotta say, stuff is a close second. I really like it. I think it is very slick. I think it achieves a very nice density. It has good residual slickness. I don't think it's too expensive. I think they crank out very unique scents. So, I know the post shave is good. Yeah, they're just, I don't think they're under the radar, but I think their wild, unique scents kind of are a little bit off-putting. I'm pretty sure we probably just got a DFS. Those derby blades, being as mild as they are, don't always get you down to a skin level unless you do some significant skin stretching and you know your grain real well. But we'll take a look just to see. I feel like we got it over here. This side usually isn't that hard. The middle has a swirl that I usually have issues with, and I didn't go over it too much today. It feels, I think there's a little bit there, but I have a little bit of irritation that I was trying to avoid. And then over there, I think I got it. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull some soap out of the reserves. Okay. All right, I think we got it. So we'll go ahead and try to rinse this all down. And the scent is going strong, man. Definitely, probably a 6 or 7. It's there. It's just a crazy unique scent, and one that I enjoy. Now, I can understand this being polarizing, but I think if you keep an open mind and try to envision You know, what does this scent take you? I think you can find some enjoyment in it like I have. At first, my first reaction was, whoa, what the fuck, what the hell? But I kept thinking about it. Where's the musk? Where's the tea? Where's the whetstone? And I think once I came to an understanding of the fragrance, I appreciated it more. And I really do enjoy it. I've been thinking about using it for a while now. But a lot of times, my shave of the day is I don't think about them until the day of. And I don't want to just use, you know, one soap day after day after day. I do want to keep it fairly fresh for the viewer. At least for a while, because I guarantee you I will be repeating soaps. I'm not gonna just get to the end of my den and then start purchasing a new soap or a new product every shave. There will be repeats. I'm not one of those guys that's gonna be dropping stacks and stacks of cash to have the latest, greatest thing. Just sorry to inform you. There will come a day where you see some repeats on this channel. All right, I'm gonna be using some Oleo Soapworks Smoke on the Water, and this I don't have the matching aftershave to the Carpathia, but this Smoke on the Water I feel like is kind of like a similar eerie vibe. I feel like it's not heavy on the smoke. It's actually just, it's real light, which is good because you can overdo smoke. It can easily become off-putting. And on this one, it's almost like a powdery base that's warm and powdery. Like sweet, warm, and powdery. And then there's a hint of smoke just like rolling on top of it. Yeah, and I really enjoy this one as well. So we're going to give this a good splash here. And this was in her alcohol aftershave. I believe she's doing a what she's calling a skin food aftershave these days. And she just moved to a bigger facility, or I think she moved to a bigger house with a bigger room for her business, which congratulations to Vita. Oleo is one of my favorite artisans, and her website is like stocked right now. There's a lot of good stuff on there, and she has good prices, and she has an excellent duck fat soap base, and I'm excited to try her skin food aftershave. I haven't tried that yet, so I'll probably hop on there. And I'm excited. She's kind of making these shaving bars now. No plastic tub. It's almost like a soap bar, but it's a shaving bar. And I like that because you cut down on plastic waste. And it's less ounces, so it's less cost, which is something I'm really pushing for. So you'll hear me repeat that, I'm sure, numerous times. I want smaller pucks. 2-ounce pucks. 2-ounce soap bars, 2-ounce shave sticks, whatever you got to do. I like that idea. Less soap, less storage hassle, lower price. I can afford to try all the scents in your arsenal. I just think there's countless positives to it. So, before I go too far, Southern Witchcrafts Carpathia. I really enjoy this scent, and I really enjoy this vegan soap base. If you haven't tried them out, look through their offerings. Maybe even hit them up on one of their socials. And if you have questions about a certain scent. But, yeah, really good stuff. I'd say take a chance on them. I used my Lutin Brushworks Badger brush. Nice little bloodwood and black walnut. My Gillette Slim Adjustable with a Derby Extra on 5 setting. Oleo Soapworks Smoke on the Water Aftershave. Really good stuff. Smelling great. And of course my buddy's shaving bowl here. I really like the aesthetics and the grip of this thing. I think the bowl is a little bit small and a little bit shallow. You can see I'm running into this overflow. I don't find that with my Lancaster bowl, which is a little bit deeper, but it's not the end of the world. It'll definitely get you by. It's a good little bowl, but I would recommend not putting soap in those dimples. Didn't work out too good for me. So that's it for me, guys. Have a good rest of the week. Have some good shaves, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.